Hey there, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday on a Tuesday, every Tuesday from 3 to 4. I'm your host, Madi B, and today we have a special guest. This man right here, professional boxer Darwin Price. He's also the owner of Pay the Price, which he's going to talk a little bit about that, as well as his career. So I want to open up those lines of communication for you guys. You know the drill. Ask him any questions that you guys may want to know of his professional world as a boxer, his dreams, and his way leading up to his career, where it's at. So we're going to talk a little bit about you. So introduce yourself. Tell him a little bit about yourself, your career, where you're at now, and then I have some questions to kind of get to know you a little bit more too.
Gotcha. Hey, everybody. I'm Darwin Price. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. By way of Houston, Texas. I've been out here for like 3 years now. My professional record is 13-0. I'm ranked top 20 in the country right now. I'm a graduate of Grambling State University. And I'm pursuing my dream as a boxer, trying to become a world champion. It's tough, but I'm doing it, you know. And also I'm here to talk about my brand, Pay the Price. Soon I will transition that Pay the Price brand into a LLC, which is a nonprofit for underprivileged kids. I'm working on putting a boxing gym at Acres Home on the north side of Houston for underprivileged kids to keep them off the streets and keep them from getting into trouble, you know?
That is awesome. So speaking of Pay the Price, I'm wearing the shirt right now. So this is the logo, Pay the Price. And you guys he's going to talk a little bit more of how you guys can get a shirt. So if you guys want a shirt, they have them in black and in white. So if you guys want to look like me, that's fine. That he'll let you know where to get that. But that is awesome. I want to say welcome to Houston.
Thank you
3 years ago. I mean, you still learn a lot about Houston, right?
Houston.
So big. Yes.
So big.
So H-Town ready. Here we are. So wanted to ask a little bit for our viewers to know, how did this dream flourish? Like, what made you want to become a boxer? Did it start when you were little? Did you see someone? When did you start? Like, let them know, like, where did this all begin?
Crazy. I used to live a crazy life, you know. I'm from, like a lower class neighborhood. Hung out with the wrong people, hung out with the wrong crowd growing up. But one day I was helping this guy clean out his garage, and he had 2 pair of boxing gloves in there. And for helping him clean out his garage, he gave me the boxing gloves. And I used to carry a book bag around with the boxing gloves in them. And when my freshman year in high school, I would go around like on Saturdays at the football games, and we'll go like off to the side somewhere where nobody was, and we have a big circle, and I'd just be calling people out. And like I was just beating people up, for money, for money.
Oh, for money.
But I met this one guy that boxed, and he ended up beating me up and busting my nose. But I don't know. I mean, that's how it started. That's why I got the passion to want to fight. And I ended up switching school districts because a lot of stuff happened. I got into some trouble. And I met this guy named Marcus Cowan, who introduced me to the boxing gym. And ever since the day that he took me to the boxing gym, the first day, I fell in love with it. And I've been training ever since, So that's basically how it happened.
So thank you to LaMarcus, and thank you to the guy that you cleaned out his garage, because if it wasn't for that, you wouldn't be where you're at right now as a boxer and just fulfilling that dream. But that dream would have never been there planted if those 2 influential people didn't walk in your life, right?
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
And what made me pursue the professional career, I went amateur. I had 120 fights. I was ranked 6th in the country. What made me go professional, I had a cousin by the name of Preston Freeman. As soon as I graduated college, he was pro in boxing. He went pro in California. That's why I first went pro at Salinas, California. But he flew back to St. Louis one night, ended up getting killed at a nightclub, and he was only like 18 years old. So that made me pursue the dream of becoming a world champion, because the loss of my cousin. So I felt like I was somebody in the family that could continue that legacy, because I could fight too. So I ended up going pro in Salinas, California, and here I am, 13-0, ranked top 20 in the country. I still haven't stopped. So
that's awesome. Well, you do have an angel also rooting you on as well, and making sure that you get that dream and fight and keep winning and keep doing all that. So I hear you have an upcoming fight, right?
Yes.
So upcoming, what's the date of this upcoming fight? Tell us a little bit more about it, like how you getting ready for it, all the good stuff. Like, I want to know all the juice.
Gotcha. I just started training camp Monday. I took a week off from boxing last week, but I was still doing my fitness workout, my strength and conditioning workout, eating right. I try to stay eating right, man, keeping a healthy lifestyle. But camp is usually 6 to 8 weeks, but I train all year round. I try not to overdo it, because sometimes you can overtrain. And that's why I stepped out of the boxing gym last week, because sometimes you got to step away from the sport, just to free the mind and get your mind back sharp. But I fight May 26th in Biloxi, Mississippi at the Beau Rivage Casino. I'm the main event. I'm fighting Eddie Ramirez, who is 17-1. This would be probably one of my toughest fights in my career. It was supposed to be, but I make it look easy. You know what I mean? So, because I work hard in the gym.
Yeah.
But I fight him May 26th. I'll be the main event on Fox Sports 1. And I'm really looking forward to this win. This win will really be a tremendous win on my record, and I'm looking forward to moving up from there, maybe a title eliminator afterwards, and I'll be closer to that belt. So
we're going to speak it into existence,
most
okay? He is going to get that win, so he's going to come back on the show, and he's going to talk about his victory. We're going to go ahead and speak it. May 26th, that's awesome. So they can tune in and also watch the fight live, is what you're
live
saying,
on
right?
Fox Sports 1.
Fox Sports 1, so man, that's awesome. I cannot wait, and we are going to hear how you're preparing. Right now, you said you kind of were out of the boxing gym. You're in a kind of a training camp right now. So as far as preparing and getting your mind crisp and sharp, as well as physically, as well as mentally, like what are you doing, or what is the steps from here until May 26th?
The steps from that right now are to stay focused, to maintain my training, to keep my training up high right now. In the beginning of the camp, I kind of work hard, and then like towards the last 2 weeks of camp, I kind of taper down. But basically just staying focused, because boxing is like 80% mental, like 20% physical, because anything outside of the ring could take effect to you inside the ring. You have to be sharp, you have to be ready, you have to maintain your focus. There's a lot going on outside of the boxing world, which is the toughest part of the sport. You know, it's the business and dealing with things outside. Whether you have a girlfriend, whether you have a family, or you're married, anything, you know what I'm saying, friends, you got to learn how to keep your eye on the prize and stay focused, keep your eye on the light. That's the hardest thing to do, to go in there and maintain focus. But it's a tough sport, you know, it's a tough sport to have to wake up every day and fight somebody, you know, and then be good at it. So everybody wants your position, everybody wants to be where you're at. So you always got to stay on top of your A game. You can't let nobody catch you slipping. But my training regimen is I wake up early in the morning. I try to eat breakfast, something light. I go train at 9 o'clock. I don't get done until like 11 o'clock. I'm sparring. And then after that, I try to take a shower, get ready. I got to go to another practice at 12 o'clock, which is my strength and conditioning workout. After I'm done with my strength and conditioning workout, I try to get some lunch real quick. Then I have to go run. I run later, like anywhere from 4 to 6 miles, sometimes 8 miles. And then
wow,
I try
6 miles. That is crazy.
Yeah, so and then I do other things as far as like, you know, I meet up with my team. I'm trying to work on other things with getting involved with the community. It's just always something. I'm building my website right now, so I stay pretty busy. So it's hard to get some recovery between those hours, but I still push through, and I still have to manage 3 practices a day. You know, sometimes I do 2. But it's tough, though. It's tough.
Busy mind is a busy man,
Most
huh?
definitely.
Yeah, well, that kind of shows also probably how you are in the ring, too. Like, it's all mental, and that's the time that you get to kind of relax from all this outside stuff that you do day in and day out. So it's kind of like your zen. Is that right? Like, is that where you're kind of, like, stress-free, but you're very focused?
In the ring?
Yeah.
No. It's a lot of pressure on me in the ring, because I have a lot of people depending on me, you know. I have 2 little girls depending on me. I have my best friend, my uncle. I fight for us, you know what I mean? I fight for my circle, because we never had that, you know what I'm saying? So I fight for us to be successful, and I fight for us to get into a position so we can have something that I could open doors for us. You know, I have a brother that's an actor and an uncle who's just here supporting me. But like I said, I fight for success. I fight to get to the top, you know. And I'm not just fighting for me. I'm fighting for my team and my circle.
That is beautiful. And I know if you guys go follow him on his Facebook or Instagram, which he is tagged on this show, you'll see that you do have a tight circle. You do have a lot of supporters that have been there for you since day one. So that is also very beautiful to see. We always have people in our lives that, you know, stick by us, and that is what exactly you want. I know we talked a little bit about your record being 13-0. So you won 13 straight matches. Congratulations. So tell us a little bit about your record. Is it something that was hard for you to overcome, or was it a breeze? Talk about like those 13 matches.
The 13 matches, they were tough. You know what I mean? Not all of them. The beginning matches, you know, they put me in there with some people who I was supposed to beat. I beat them. It's just part of the game. And then when you get a certain amount of fights, it's just I'm the type of guy that I want to fight the best. I want to fight whoever I have to fight to get to the top. I don't want to fight no names. I don't want to fight people who can't get me to the next level. So I started stepping up in competition. I fought a guy who was 8-0, and he happened to be one of my close friends. Well, we weren't real close, but he was my friend, and we had to fight each other because he left the camp, and we ended up having to fight. I beat him, gave him a loss, but I mean, hey, it's business. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't have anything against anybody, but some people take it personal, you know. But after that, I fought a guy who was 13-1, supposed to be my long lost cousin. I didn't know him for real, but it's business. I beat him, you know. And then I fought a guy that was 16-2 on TV out here in Houston. I beat him. The competition is getting harder. As I move up, the competition is getting harder, and that's what I want. I want to fight the best. I'm ready to fight anybody, you know, whatever it takes to get to the top to make that money. That's what I'm here for.
And that also makes you stronger, right? Of course, you raise that bar, makes you a more faster boxer, a more efficient boxer. Because if not, you're going to be complacent and you're not going to get better, right?
When you fight these bums and you get in there with a dog, it's like you won't be ready for it. It'll be a big step up. So I started fighting dogs early, and I'm ready. Like I'm really ready now to fight for the belt. But you know, I got to wait for my opportunity, wait for my time.
Yeah.
And till then, I'm just going to keep winning.
Well, I hear the passion. May 26th, you guys have to stay tuned. I will send you guys all a reminder on Talk to Me Tuesday to make sure that you watch him. Let's support him, and let's be there for him. And now we do have a live question. This one's from Jesse. Hey, Jesse. Is there a strategy per round in each boxing match that you have?
It depends on the fighter. It depends on what type of person we fight. Fighters make the fight. You know, styles make fights. So every opponent is different, so we have to go in with a different blueprint, a different strategy on how to fight these people. You know what I mean? So it's like playing chess, and I'm a boxer. I like to play chess. So that's what boxing is all about: hitting and not getting hit. So, like I said, I mean, it's a different game plan with every fighter. Depends on who I'm fighting. I could be fighting somebody who likes to brawl. You know, I slug the boxer, box the slugger. So if I get somebody in there that's trying to knock my head off, I'm a boxer. If I get somebody in there that's trying to box me, I'm going to have to slug him. You know, I'm going to have to go after him. I'm going to have to mix it up on him. But like I said, that order depends on the boxer. So that's basically it for real.
I would hate to be in the ring with you.
Actually,
you would take my head out.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy, but that is the profession that you're in, so that is awesome. So again, for those of you guys that are tuning in to Talk to Me Tuesday, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. I'm your host, Maddie B. If you're wondering who is he is a professional boxer, Darwin Price, who is here speaking about his story, his brand. He also has a nonprofit, soon to be Pay the Price. I'm representing with the shirt that I'm wearing. So that's what he's here to speak on. I have another live question. This is Lily. Lily wants to know what motivated you to fight. I know you spoke a little bit about your story a little bit earlier. Was there any other motivations? Or maybe we can repeat because maybe Lily's just tuning in right now. What motivated you to fight? Thank you, Lily.
I was doing track. I had a track scholarship to Grambling State. I went to go get my degree just to be safe because I had 2 daughters. So I had to make sure I had a secure future. You know what I mean? At least if I had the degree, I have something to fall back on. But I took the route of boxing because I felt like it could make me the most money in my life. I'm talented in track. I could have went pro in track, but I chose to go pro in boxing because there's not a lot of money in track. With the degree, if you start off with a 9 to 5, I mean, it's a basic American lifestyle. I mean, living check to check. You know what I mean? So I felt like I had a chance to go pro in boxing. I have the talent. I have the tools. I have the demeanor. So I chose the boxing road. Everybody don't get a chance to go professional boxing and be a world champion. So I took it. And I knew it was the toughest road, but I had to do it to give my daughters a better life and myself a better life. You know, I wanted more in life. I didn't just want that basic 9 to 5 lifestyle, which I don't knock the 9 to 5 lifestyle because we all got to start somewhere. But it's just the road I chose, you know.
So you got to look at the big picture. You weren't just looking at the degree. You were looking at how can I get money for your family and everything, and plus there's a passion behind it. So that's pretty beautiful as well. What was your degree at Grambling State?
My degree was in kinesiology, sports management.
Awesome. Well-rounded. So that is awesome. So I have another live question. This one's from Janet. Everybody wants to know a little about your career. Hey, Janet. So she said, does it hurt when you get hit? And do you have any fear?
See, the thing about life, when you want to accomplish something, no matter what you do, you got to overcome your fears in order to accomplish it. You know what I mean? You can't fear it because if you fear it, then you might mess up. You know what I mean? But you fail sometimes in life, but you can't fear anything. You can't fear what you want to go get. If you fear it, that's gonna always be a roadblock in your way. But I know what's to come. I know when I get in the ring, I know what I'm risking. I know that I'm liable for getting punched. I know that I could take a big shot. I'm ready for that. I'm mentally prepared for that. So you have to be mentally prepared for whatever you do in order to take on, you know what I'm saying, that challenge. But do getting punched hurt? Of course. You know what I mean? Of course it hurts. I mean, to any average person or any regular person, if you get punched in the mouth, of course it's gonna hurt. You're gonna bleed from it probably. But I try not to get hit, so I don't know. They
try to block those shots.
They can't hit what they can't see. They never they never really land solid shots on me because I'm always moving. I'm sharp. I'm always on my game. You know.
So quick on your toes. Always
quick
moving.
On your feet. Always moving. Always making a move. You know.
The goal is not to get hit, right?
Yeah, the goal is to hit them and not get hit. You know.
Yes, hit them, not get hit. That's awesome. So thank you so much. For that question, Janet. I want to know who are some other boxers that you've trained with in your life or in your profession as well? Is there any other boxers that we know or heard of?
I've trained with Triple G, which is Gennady Golovkin up in Big Bear, California. Sugar Shane Mosley, Sergio Mora. I trained with the Charlo twins, Laura. I trained with a couple people, man. Who else did I train with? I was at camp out there with Mikey Garcia. I was a sparring partner for Marcos Maidana when he knocked out Adrian Broner. I sparred with a lot of people, and I've been around a lot of people that taught me a lot, you know. But one of my favorite fighters is Floyd Mayweather. I've never really been around him to train. I might be going out there in 2 weeks to spar some of his fighters. But Floyd Mayweather, one of my best fighters, top 5 actually. Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, one of my favorite fighters. And basically, Muhammad Ali, one of the greats too. Mike Tyson, that's one of them. But that's my top 5. And
the picture that was advertising the show had our the Muhammad Ali behind us.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, so that was a great shot.
That's one of my favorite fighters.
I was in the mix. He said something, so I was in the mix of punching him. Just kidding. So yeah, if you guys saw the advertising, that's a great picture. Go like it if you haven't had a chance yet. And also like the show. I want to thank all of you guys right now, all the viewers that are watching right now, have liked the show. Thank you from both of us, Darwin Price and your host, Madi B. And those of you guys that are sharing, because sharing it gets more people to know this professional boxer a little bit on a deeper level, right? And we can also all support him in watching his fight May 26th.
And from me, I want to thank y'all myself. I want to personally thank you all, everybody that's watching this, all my supporters, because this wouldn't be possible without y'all. And I just appreciate anybody who takes time out their day to watch me and support me. I really do appreciate it. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, and we want to keep opening up those lines of communication. I know we've had a couple people, so thank you guys so much for loading up the questions for the professional boxer here today, Darwin Price. But I want to keep, ask him more questions. Ask him anything you want to know about him. Yeah, he's an open book.
I'm gonna answer whatever you want to ask.
No anything. Parameters, right? No limitations.
It's all raw, 100. Ask me whatever.
Exactly, all raw, 100. So I have one coming in. This one's from Leo. So he says, have you competed in MMA or only focusing on boxing?
Only focusing on boxing right now until I get to the top. Never really thought about doing MMA. I actually wrestled in high school, but I never did MMA.
It's a different lifestyle. MMA in comparison to boxing, in my opinion, it's just kind of cutthroat.
Yeah,
it's like you better get in the ring and be ready for anything that comes your way, right? Yeah, I don't recommend that you get into that. So no, I'm an answer for him.
The thing about MMA is they have short careers, though. You know, they have real short careers because it's brutal. It's a brutal sport, and people don't see these people 10 years down the road. You know, these people take a lot of punishment. They punch drunk. It's a lot that happens, man, physically to these people that take punishment in these sports. It's a serious sport. It's a dangerous sport. You can lose your life in the ring. So you know. So I guess that's why I don't know. But MMA fighters, they have a short career. So.
Well, it's always good to think of the big picture. I know we mentioned that a little earlier. Look at the big picture on your life career, your life goals as well, which is what Darwin Price did. So. Thank you, Leo, for that question. I know we all want to know. It's what we see on TV. We see a lot of things on TV and just kind of consider like, oh, they probably done it all. But, you know, it's different channels to the boxing life or, you know, the fighting life, shall I say. So we have a couple comments. So Latitra, Marta, and Candace all give us a thumbs up.
Yo,
so
thank
you're
y'all.
doing
I
good.
appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all.
Yes,
Hey,
thank you.
if you all get time, go follow me on IG, Darwin Price Jr. I have a Facebook fan page, Facebook support page, Darwin Pay the Price Jr., and a Facebook page, Darwin Price Jr. So I would appreciate if you all go like my page, go follow me on IG and support me. I really appreciate y'all.
Yes, and we will go ahead and also, after the show, put all his Instagram and Facebook names on there as well, so that you guys can just go click, support, and help him out as well. So we'll put that below. I also want to mention to you guys, in a second, we're going to talk about his nonprofit. But speaking of, we do a lot of things, D. Miller & Associates, for the community. And coming up May 10th, we have HCC, Houston Children's Charity, parking lot party. There's going to be a lot of food, drinks, and we're going to have Magic 102 live there. So they're going to have their live truck. They're going to have this DJ set up. So please come by and visit us. Now, what it is it's to change the lives of the kids that just don't have a bed to sleep in. So any loose change is welcome. Every $100 that we raise goes to a bed, a pillow, and a sheet for a child in need here in Houston, Texas. Especially after Hurricane Harvey, it was a little bit tough. So there's more kids that are in need. So May 10th, we're going to load up that flyer. There's an event page. We're doing a lot. So make sure you look out for a yellow flyer. That yellow flyer will tell you all the information. There will be food and drinks, and maybe you'll see our friend here, Darwin Price.
Definitely come out.
Yeah,
I'm always down to help the community out.
We would love to have your support there, so you guys can have a chance to meet him, get his autograph, shake his hand, ask more questions. But in the meantime, I want you guys to ask him questions now. We have him live for an hour, which he said he's very active, so I'm pretty sure this is pretty hard to get you still on the chair. You've been pretty still in it.
Oh, yeah.
And not moving around too much.
This is actually relaxing to me.
Yeah.
So I got to go run right after this. But
so this is relaxing mentally, and then once you go out to run, it's go time,
right?
Yeah,
it's go time.
Yeah, so what do you think about when you're running? When you're running, like, I know when I'm running, everything crosses my mind. I'm thinking, I'm working, I'm everything. So what crosses your mind? Are you thinking about your race?
I'm always thinking of trying to get ahead in life. What's my next goal? What's the next thing I can do to move up in life? My fights, me becoming a world champion, things I can do to help my kids. I'm always just thinking about becoming a better person, just, about personal development when I run. I use music as my motivation when I run, and I'm just always thinking about, being a better me when I run. It's just my me time and figuring out who I am when I run, and just motivating myself, pushing myself, just imagining myself on that road to already being at the top, So when I'm running, I'm already a champion in my mind,
Yeah, so we're here to motivate you guys as well. D. Miller & Associates. I have today Darwin Price, a professional boxer. He's motivating. His story is a very motivating story as well. Last week we were here with Dr. Tony and Dr. Jung. They did chiropractic. So they adjusted me live. The week before that, we did training here at Night Innovation. So we're here to motivate you guys. So you guys are hearing it all along. So we try to motivate you guys just to be also a healthier, positive, also lifestyle. So Freddie is on there. Hey,
What's
Freddie.
up, Freddie?
Freddie is saying, what was your most successful victory?
My most successful victory was when I fought my first undefeated fighter, which was Samaje Thomas from St. Louis, Missouri. He was a friend. He's from Chicago, but he was in my camp. We used to train together. We went to Puerto Rico, had fun together. He ended up leaving the camp. Next thing you know, my trainer that we used to have together came to me and said, "You got to fight Samaje Thomas." I'm like, "Oh man, I didn't want to have to fight my boy and take him out."
Yeah.
But we ended up having to fight each other. It was a lot on my mind. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if they were trying to set me up or not, because it's a dirty business. But I took the fight. I had to fight him. I got the W, and I got the win, you know what I mean? So I was thankful for that. That was one of my most important victories, because I had a feeling they was trying to take one of us out. I'm with Al Heyman. I got a lot of fighters, and right now they've been making people fight the best, which that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So it's no ducking, no dodging. You got to fight the best to be the best.
Yeah, well, that's crazy. You thought that, and that's in the industry, like you said. They're trying to take you out. They're trying to make you get an L, but we don't believe in L. So that's good that you were on your toes. I know that you probably weren't ready, but mentally you got it together, right? Real quick.
You got to learn how to adjust.
Yes, awesome. So I have another question. This is from Yudi. This is a great question.
What's up, Yudi?
Yudi, hey girl. She's saying, do you listen to any song in particular to motivate you right before a fight?
Not really. I mean, I listen to like some crunk trap stuff because I try to turn into a savage. I try to get that savage mentality. It's either when you get in the ring, it's either kill or be killed. So I don't want to listen to any opera. I need some gangster music. Like,
okay.
I'm about to go in here and I'm about to do this. You know what I mean? But on my runs, when I'm running or I'm working out, I listen to like motivational stuff. I listen to stuff that gives me energy. In the mornings, I listen to like podcasts, motivating podcasts and stuff like that. I read quotes, I read books in the morning, self-development books, but just to keep pushing in life, not just for boxing, but in life, you know what I mean? Just to stay focused on my goals in life, and that's basically it for real. But before my fights, I listen to some trap music or some gangster music. You know what I mean?
All right, so Yudi, watch out for this man, because before his fight, he's listening to trap music,
I'm going in for the kills.
Savage music, so get out of his way, because you don't want to be in his path, because he is focused, like he said earlier, right? You stay focused. So
focus.
Get out of the way, but he is ready to get that W, that win. So great question, Yudi. Thank you so much. Another question. This one's from Jay James. What is the hardest punch you've ever taken?
What's up, Jay James? The hardest punch I've ever taken? Oh man, my cousin RP Preston Freeman that died. He hit me with a right hand, man. Ooh, I felt it all in my legs.
But you weren't knocked out, right?
No, I wasn't knocked out. But and then Marcos Madonna hit me with a good hook. He hit me with a good hook, but I didn't fall either. But I don't know. I mean, I got hit with some big shots, but nothing like life changing. I mean,
we don't want you to KO. We don't want you to knock out.
I don't know. I mean, so
those are pretty good. So right punch and then an underhook. Is that what you said?
A hook and a straight right hand. Yeah.
Okay, so those.
But that don't mean you can hit me with those. So that don't matter.
He's too quick. He's gonna duck. So.
That was when I was younger.
Okay, so in the beginning of his career, so you won't catch him with those. So don't even try it. If any of you guys are gonna fight him,
catch me slipping.
No, you won't catch him slipping. He's on his A game. So tell our viewers a little bit about your brand. I know I'm wearing Pay the Price, so this is the shirt. Tell our viewers a little bit about it, where your passion comes from this, and then we'll talk a little bit how you guys can purchase the shirt. But where did this establish?
My brand established, first of all, my last name is Price. I established this brand because I thought about how hard I work in life, how tough things can be, how me and my brother been working so hard to get to the top. And it's no shortcuts in life. No matter what you do in life, you got to pay the price to get to the top. So I created this brand called Pay the Price that symbolizes everybody out here in life, paying the price to get where they need to go. No matter what you do, it's going to be a price to pay. You want quality, you got to pay that price. If you want free stuff, that's what you're going to get, free looking stuff. But like I said, no matter what you do in life, you got to pay the price. Whether you're sitting on the couch, whether you grinding hard, it's a price to pay in life. Never forget that. So it just symbolizes everybody, shining the light on everybody out here working hard in life that don't get the light shined on them usually. And that's just basically what it symbolizes when you rock Pay the Price.
So I love that. I mean, your last name is Price, Darwin Price, Pay the Price. Everything kind of goes hand in hand. That's cool. So exactly, you were saying up north in Houston, you want to kind of do stuff for the kids, right? So what exactly would you be doing? Would you be doing like camps? Or are you teaching them how to box? What exactly would your nonprofit soon to be doing?
I'm actually in the process of trying to start this nonprofit, which is also going to be called Pay the Price Nonprofit. And I'm working on opening up a boxing gym, giving the kids something to do, more like recreational things to do around in the neighborhood, because it's kind of like one of the most neglected parts of the city in Houston, which is the north side, Acres Home. Also, the mayor is from Acres Home. I'm an Alpha. The mayor's an Alpha. So I figured, hey, why not put it in Acres Home, But I'm just really looking forward to helping underprivileged kids, keeping them off the streets, because I know boxing helped me stay off the streets and it kept me out of trouble. So it really changed my life, boxing, track. It changed my life and put me on the right path, because the guy who actually got me involved in boxing, he just got locked up like 2 months ago for murder. Like all my friends went down this wrong path, and I end up being one of the ones to take the right path, which I'm thankful for. I thank God for that. But I'm just happy I didn't get too caught up with that lifestyle. Thanks to boxing and track, I earned a scholarship to college and got away from everything and everybody that was negative for me. And ever since then, I've been moving up in my life.
That's really awesome. And you can be a motivational speaker to these kids too. I know the summer's coming
definitely.
up. I know that's something that you can also tell your story, gear them into the right path, because some of these kids don't have someone to probably guide them, and that's where Pay the Price comes in. I'm pretty sure you'll have people.
Influencer. That's what I want to work on being there. Also, speaking at schools to children, helping them go down the positive path. Maybe being a big brother to some of the kids, taking the kids out sometimes to events. Just giving them that guidance and being that mentor they can look up to, because a lot of kids don't have. It's a lot of bad things going on in this world, man. Bad parents, young. Kids being parents now. Kids grooming kids. So, the world is becoming corrupt.
Yeah, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful that you're going to be out in the community helping these kids. If you guys know of any area or anything that Pay the Price can also be there to help the kids in the community. Kids are our future. So if we work on our kids, it's going to make a better future for tomorrow. And just how the world is right now, it's just better to have more of a positive environment and strong kids to be able to be a part of this world here in the future. So I think that is a beautiful thing. I love your movement. I love where you're going. That is super awesome. And I want to motivate you as well as support Pay the Price.
Most definitely.
Hence, that's why I'm wearing the shirt.
And that's my goal, to inspire people around me, to inspire my supporters. I want us to motivate each other. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So we do have a question coming in. This is from Alex. So hey, Alex. What was your toughest fight? I know you touched upon this a little bit earlier. And you could even do from your 13-0 or your career before that. You can also mention that. But what was your toughest fight from Alex?
No, I never really had a fight where I felt like I never really had a real tough fight where I felt like my life was on the line or I couldn't win it. I feel like every fight is winnable for me. I feel like if I would have done something different, I could have won the fight. But not necessarily. I never really had any necessarily tough fights because I stayed ready. It wasn't that it was tough. It was just the fighter outthought me or something like that. But not really. I haven't really had any tough fights. And I'm being honest. Just being real. I work hard, so.
That's awesome. Well, that's awesome. He's always raising the bar. I know a little earlier he was touching as far as he wants to fight one of the best. That's so that he can get better. And that's what we all should strive for in anything, not just in an athlete, or even at work. You want to strive to be the best and raise it to the next level. So that's awesome motivation for you guys there. So I want to invite you guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. On a Tuesday, I want to invite you guys to ask any questions to our professional boxer that we have here today, Darwin Price.
Ask me anything.
Ask him anything about his career, anything about what his upcoming fight, which is May 26th. I know we asked how you get ready for your fight, so you like to listen to trap music. So I think that's pretty cool because different music also stimulates different parts. Yeah, different parts of your mind, your mental, which this is a mental game. It is what it is. So he said it was 80% mental, 20% physical. He's there physically, but 80% of it has to be mental. So that's awesome. So I have another question. This is from Joe. Hey, Joe. Are there different weight classes? If so, what class are you in?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of different weight classes. I fight at junior welterweight, which is 140, but they have so many weight classes: 147, 154, 160, 178, 200, which is the heavyweight, light heavyweight. Then 200 plus is heavyweight. They have guys who even fight featherweight, which is like 112, 116, 122. Yeah, it's a bunch of weight classes, man. It's a bunch of weight classes.
Wow. So okay, you said 140. So have you weighed yourself recently?
No.
Okay.
I don't like weighing myself too early.
Okay.
I know I'm overweight, but yeah.
Overweight?
No, I'm not far overweight. I always stay healthy. I'm only like 10 pounds away from my weight. Some people get 20 and 30 pounds bigger, 40 pounds bigger. But I always stay close to my weight because I eat right and I'm always working out. So I never get fat, never put on bad weight. I'm always training. So a lot of fighters, they put on bad weight, they get fat, but not me.
So when exactly do you start weighing yourself and kind of really watching the intake that you have, whether it's food or even water? Maybe you guys can hear us a little bit better now.
I start weighing myself within like 7 to 8 weeks. I start keeping up with my weight, knowing where I want to be at, not dropping too early. You got to know when to drop. You can't drop too early. You can't overwork yourself. You got to eat the right food, put the right things into your body. You got to have the right supplements. It's all a game plan. It's all a process. It doesn't happen overnight, you know?
So 7 to 8 weeks is what he was saying as far as looking at exactly being close to that 140. So that water intake is actually very important too, right? How does that work? So you have a whole process to kind of like before the fight, you kind of sweat it out? What is it that you guys do?
Sauna. You have to sauna. A lot. You have to just eat small meals of healthy things. You can't eat what you want, which is the toughest part because I'm not gonna lie, when I'm losing weight, I like to watch the Food Network channel so I can know what I'm gonna eat right after I weigh in. I'm like, man, I'm traveling there to get that. You know, I watch the diners, dives, and drives. I love watching that for some of the top places in like the world to eat. But basically just eating right, eating small portions, not eating at a certain time, drinking a bunch of water all day. That's basically it for real.
So those are little tricks right there that he was mentioning, how you can eat, what you can do, as far as weight training. So for those of you guys that are just looking to just kind of lean up a little bit, he's kind of giving you also the tricks of the trade right here. So now we have another question. This one's Lauren. Hey, Lauren. So how much time do you have between each big fight? Ooh, good question. I want to know that one too. Yeah.
It depends. I could fight a month later. I could fight 2 months later. I could fight 7 months later. Lately, my gap's been pretty big, which like 7 months, 9 months. Do I want a 7-month layoff? No, but it just happens like that. It's part of the sport. That's the toughest part. To go 7 months without any activity, without no fight, because I don't get paid until I fight. But I make money from my sponsors and stuff outside of that. But I don't get paid unless I fight. I don't see a check unless I fight. So it's tough. Going 7 months without a fight, you gotta stay focused throughout that 7 months. You can't go get fat. You can't go eat what you want because you know eventually they're gonna give you that call to fight. That's the toughest part.
Wow. So 7 months, but you gotta maintain during those whole 7 months and kind of just keep the weight off. Don't eat crazy. Like that's crazy. Do you ever get tired of doing the lifestyle of eating healthy, or are you just so used to it now?
Yeah, of course you get tired. I mean, you know, of course you get tired when you're eating the same thing every day. You know, healthy food, you can only eat so much when it comes to healthy food. And then it's like when you go see something that you really want, that fried honey chicken sandwich or something like that, it's like, man, I gotta have it. But I have my cheat days sometimes. I'm not gonna say I'm just strictly healthy, but I do eat something every little once in a while just to keep me going. But other than that, I mean, that's basically it for real. But I do have my cheat days. I love ice cream too. The peanut butter cup blizzard from Dairy Queen. I like those. That's my weakness right there.
Wow. Well, he just told you guys the weakness. Now, I know I have Molly right now who's listening and watching you right now. Molly's saying, what is your favorite cheat meal?
Man, I'm greedy. I'm not going to lie. I might be small, but I like to eat whatever. Like, for real, I eat anything. I'm just a foodie. I'm a foodie. I like to eat anything that's good. Like, I like to try new stuff. That's my goal. That's my hobby. One of my hobbies is to travel the world and live different cultures with my friends, with a group of friends, live how they live in other countries, dress how they dress, and eat what they eat. That's my goal. And hopefully I could get a TV show started with that. But, you know, live in different cultures. That's what I want to do.
It's the little ones that like to eat a lot,
oh, yeah,
right?
I eat a lot.
But don't tease yourself by watching the Food Network because they put some good.
Oh, man, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And some of the craziest foods that they put there, you're just like, wow, I've never seen that or had that, but I want to try it. And then you're over here on a real intense diet.
Yeah,
you don't tease yourself like that. So Molly, he does have quite a few cheat meals. What did you say? The Blizzard was one of them?
The peanut butter cup Blizzard with extra peanut butter cups and marshmallow cream.
Oh my God!
I can eat one of those every day, but that's not really a meal. That's just like a snack for me. But I don't really have I like this place called Thai Cottage out here in Houston. Their wings are pretty good. They have some good wings, but other than that, I don't really have a cheat meal for real.
Extra peanut butter.
Extra peanut butter cups.
Extra
peanut butter cups.
Double.
And they better give me about 2 times extra, so I'm coming right back when they put the crumbs in there.
Yeah, so y'all watch out. Those that have the Blizzards, y'all watch out for this man over here, the Darwin Price. So that was Molly. So thank you, Molly, for that question. And I have Wally here. Wally says, I know you're constantly training. If you don't have a fight coming up, how do your workouts change?
I still go to the gym, but I don't go as hard. I'm still doing my strength and conditioning workout. I might lift weights a little more heavier just to get stronger. But they don't really change for real. I mean, they don't change. I might not go as hard, and I might take a couple of days off sometimes, but same routine all year round.
That's good that you keep the same routine, because keeping the same routine, then you don't have to it won't be a struggle to bounce back because your body's so used to it already that you're just like coasting.
Most definitely.
Right?
Most definitely. Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. And even eating, I mean, I know you mentioned the blizzard, but I'm just saying, like, you're, for the most part, eat very healthy.
For the most part, I eat right. I eat healthy,
Yeah.
For the most part, I try to eat healthy.
So that's legit, guys.
No bread, no soda. I don't drink soda.
Okay.
I do eat like candy and stuff at night just to curb my appetite. And I do like coffee in the morning. I gotta have my coffee.
Too.
Gotta have my coffee. Other than that, I eat right. I don't eat fried food. I don't eat pork. I try to stay away from the red meat. I might have a steak every once in a while. But that's about it for real.
So that's what it is. It's creating a lifestyle change. And that way you're not going through the roller coaster of, okay, you're at a peak and then you're like coming down, you can't get back up. Like, that's the roller coaster ride. So he pretty stays consistent. I don't, but that's okay. But coffee, yes, I agree with you on the coffee part. Absolutely. So got another question coming in. This one is from Brandon. Brandon saying, how old were you when you had your first official fight? Woo!
Man, I was 15. I was 15 when I had my first official fight. I started boxing at the age of 15. Man, I had like 120 fights within 3 years. I was fighting every weekend, sometimes twice a week. I was fighting in like a couple of local tournaments. Man, I fought a lot. Like, that's crazy to have 120 fights within 3 years. But I lost 12 out of 120, but I was pretty good. I was supposed to go to the 2008 Olympic trials. I fought in the Golden Glove finals. I fought Saddam Ali. He won by points, but really I beat him. But I lost. I take the L. You know what I mean? But that's what made me choose to go to college, because I didn't make the Olympics. So I was just like, I'm just go to college. But 120 fights. My first fight was when I was 15. I actually got a stoppage, and the guy that I stopped never boxed again. Yeah, I remember his name. His name was Lorenzo. Lorenzo,
if you're watching.
Black guy, yeah.
Yeah, career has flourished since then, right?
Yep, most definitely.
Yeah, so that's awesome. So thank you so much for that question too. I have time for, I think, one more. Unless you guys have more questions, keep them rolling. But this one's from Dwayne. Dwayne is asking, do you have gyms here in Houston you would recommend if I would like to start training? So that can go two ways, training gym and boxing gym, right? So I would like for you to tell Dwayne both.
Okay, training gyms I can suggest for you. We're here right now, 9 Innovations, one of the top gyms in Houston, man. Good vibe, good people. If y'all ever get a chance, try out 9 Innovations. I promise you'll love it. And boxing gyms, you can go to Luis Alvarez Boxing Gym. They have Charlo Twins Boxing Gym, Charlo's Brother Boxing Academy over there off Highway 6. They have several boxing gyms out here. They have another boxing gym on the north side. They got Baby Boy Boxing, which is downtown. Juan Diaz is the owner of that. Juan Manuel Marquez has a gym out here. Man, you have several choices you can go to. But one of the best, like I said, training-wise, 9 Innovations. And, of course, Main Street, Luis Alvarez Boxing Gym, where I train at. Of course, I'm going to tell you that, because I'm one of the best.
Yeah, that's what we want.
But other than that, those gyms are where you train at. Anybody on here that's trying to get fit, fitness is a great thing. Health is wealth. I encourage you all to work out, get fit. I promise you, it'll change your life. It's tough, but it's a lifestyle. You know what I mean? You got to be ready for it. You got to turn it. It's not just a one-day thing. You got to turn it into a lifestyle.
So yeah, that's crazy story. Is when we did Talk to Me Tuesday here at 9 Innovations is when I first met you. You were working out here. So that's crazy. He does work out here. You guys know 9 Innovations, and if not, you guys can go on our Facebook page and see the address on there. He's recommending it himself as someone who is training here and has one of the best, right?
Yes,
one of the best.
One of the best.
Exactly. So thank you so much, Dwayne, for that. If you'd like to start training, you already know. You heard it from the man himself, Darwin Price. I want to thank you guys, all those viewers that are out there watching and encouraging these questions for my man here, Darwin Price. I want to thank you guys for that and those questions. Now, if you guys have any questions, if you watch the show at any time, load them up, and I'll go ahead. He'll see them because he's tagged on this as well. So still load up your questions. I want to talk to you a little bit about what we have coming up, and that's the heroic behavior. Heroic behavior is coming up. We're going to be giving out a $50 gift certificate to Massage Height in honor for Mother's Day that's coming up in May. So for all of you guys that are watching, in order to qualify, you have to, you know the drill, like our page, like the picture that we're going to load up tomorrow, and share that picture. All those three things have to be done to qualify for a $50 gift certificate to Massage Heights to get a spa for your mom. If you're a mom, great. If not, you could give it out to your mom. So that's going to be coming soon. You're going to see the picture load up tomorrow, and I encourage you guys to definitely participate. And next Tuesday, we will have Mr. Attorney Darren Miller. He is a founding partner, so next time, stay tuned for that for all your legal questions. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to our professional boxer that we have today, Darwin Price. Do you have any closing, statements or anything that you want to leave the viewers with? Of course, watch your fight, May 26th. Definitely say that. But anything you want to let the viewers know before we leave the show, leave them with something on their mind.
One thing I want to tell everybody, I want to inspire other people. I want to inspire the people around me. We all go through things in our life. Nothing comes easy in life. Whatever it is that you're doing, if you have doubt, if you have fear, you're going to have your roadblocks. You're going to have your haters. No matter what it is that you're trying to get to, no matter the goals that you're trying to accomplish, keep pushing, keep fighting, and it'll all pay off. It's all about consistency, and it's all about pushing through. You know what I mean? That's a lot of things that people can't do is push through. So whatever you go through in life, keep pushing, keep paying the price. Pay the price. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle. Remember that. Whatever you do, you got to pay the price to get to the top. And like I said, again, thanks for your support. Thanks to all my supporters. Anytime you need me to come out and help with the community, reach out to me. Anytime you need me to come out and support what you do, if you have a big event going on, I'll definitely be out to support if I have time. We're here to support each other. We're here to motivate each other. And that's what I'm all about, motivating people and seeing people do good in life. Go follow me on Instagram at Darwin Price Jr. Like my fan page on Facebook at Darwin Pay the Price Jr. Follow me on Facebook at Darwin Price Jr. Twitter, Snapchat, whatever. But I wish everybody the best at whatever they do in life, and good luck.
Yes, motivation is the key. He said it himself. That was so moving. You gave me chills with your words. So thank you for giving me chills. It was a great message. And for those viewers right now that want this shirt, to pay the price, tell them how they can get the shirt as well.
I'm working on my website. It's under construction right now. You can reach out to me on my Instagram at Darwin Price Jr., my Facebook, inbox me. Anything, man. We can do Cash App, we can do PayPal, however you want it. I can get the size, I can get the color you want. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for y'all support, man. I do this to motivate other people, not just myself, and I use everybody as motivation no matter what it is. So thank y'all again.
So reach out to him for sure. We will load up his information so that you can get a hold of him as well. Reach out if you want him to speak motivationally to anybody in the community, make a difference, be a mentor, any of that, as well as support him. So please go out and support him as well. As far as the fight he has coming up May 26th, we will load the information here as well so that you guys can watch him live. And please support his brand. Pay the price.
Yeah,
pay
support
the price.
The brand. Pay the price.
Support it. Get a T-shirt. Get something.
Support the brand. I'm passionate about my brand. I speak from the heart when I talk to y'all.
Yeah.
Because I came from nothing, never had nothing, trying to make something out of my life. If my thing is, if I fail in life, I don't have nothing to go back to, so I have no choice but to keep pushing and keep paying the price. So I speak from the heart when I talk to y'all about my brand, and when I talk about motivating and inspire other people, I mean everything I say. So
yeah, pay the price, support it. Support it for the movement that it is. Support it for the man, the owner himself, Darwin Price. All those supports goes a long way. And we thank you so much for being on the show today. Talk to Me Tuesday. I want to thank all those viewers that have supported as well, Darwin Price, as well as myself. Talk to Me Tuesday, your host, Madi B. Until next time on a Tuesday.
See y'all.